Hello RageQuitters, this is Greg's and this is Need for Speed. This is the much delayed PC version that Ghost has generously lavished upon us, and it's a nice game. It doesn't tick all the boxes and it is not without issues, but I'll go through the good stuff first. As you can see, the Lamborghini is looking rather delicious. It is such a very nice piece of kit. You can burn through streets in no end, in no time. It's just awesome. Very, very cool. Customization for the most part is pretty cool. You can customize your rims, your tyres, your chassis. But it's just, you can go crazy with decals, you can go crazy with license plates. Everything you could think to tune is just there. Only thing is you can't tune, or well, you can tune, but you can't fully mod the pre-bought cars, the high-end stuff. You can only mod certain parts. I'm not sure why they've done that. Maybe something to do with licensing for cars. Maybe I don't know. Maybe something to do with glitches. Who knows? It's a bit disappointing, but again, the sensor speed is absolutely amazing. This is utilising DICE's Frostbite engine. Unfortunately, there's a lot of load times involved if you're on a regular drive. If you're on an SSD, then that's pretty much cut in half, but that is typical Frostbite. I was on a classical 7200 RPM drive and it just took an absolute age to load, so I put it onto an SSD and it was just day and night. It was like half the time, so that's something to consider. Graphics are absolutely top notch for the most part. It'd have been nice to have a bit of daylight. I know it's going for the old underground racing scene, and you know, most of that happens at night time. I can understand that, but it'd be nice to have a bit of variety with the day-night cycle. Maybe some extra weather effects here and there, and you know, handling the cars generally is spot on. They don't feel floaty. They feel very grounded, and you feel as though you got a lot of traction there. So you're not getting any floaty cars like in previous games, which is good. It's nice, very nice. Aside from a couple of memorable tracks, the game's soundtrack is largely forgettable. There's not really anything as iconic as previous games, which is a shame. There's a Chemical Brothers track in there and a couple of Ronnie Size remix tracks, which they're not too bad. Overall, it's just forgettable, really. In terms of gameplay, there's a lot to choose from. There's drifts, sprints, you can challenge other players. There's also the standard collectibles, like the Vista photos you can collect, engine parts that you can equip to certain cars, as well as donuts, where you can do donuts at random events and basically be badass. It's quite cool. The actual game audio is very nice. The screeching of the engines, the screeching of the tyres, the gear shifts, the way the engines and the audio on the car actually changes the more you upgrade. It's a very nice feature. Again, it has been done before on previous games, and it's no different here. So it's blabbing on. I've not actually said how the PC port is. It's not bad. There's a lot of options to tweak. The frame rate is uncapped, so if you've got a 144Hz monitor, then go nuts. There's numerous controllers and wheels that are supported, a good sound system, as well as numerous other tweaks and bells and whistles added. So it's not a horrible port, it's just not without issue. Which brings me on nicely to the elephant in the room, which is performance. If you check around the 3-minute mark, you will see that there's a massive lag spike as I'm playing. This happens quite a lot. It seems to affect online games. It's really, really annoying, and when you're in the middle of a crucial race, it's basically the difference between winning and losing. It's affecting multiple people. It affects my friends, so it's not an isolated issue. It is a widespread issue. I'm hoping it's fixed soon. I don't remember it doing it before. There was a patch released, I would say maybe 2 or 3 days after release, and it seems to have got worse. So I'm hoping this will be fixed fairly soon. I'm actually quite close to finishing the game now, but I would like to come back and play some more challenges and play with some buddies. It's just a pain in the arse basically, and it shouldn't happen. So, in conclusion, a weak storyline, very cheesy, hammy, bro fist pumping 90s throwback cinematics. Actually, there's one thing I've not mentioned about the cinematics, which is really cool. When you go into a cinematic and you go into the garage, your garage, you can actually see your cars. So you can see the actors moving around the garage and your cars are there in exactly how they appear in game, and it's a really cool touch. It's very subtle touch, but it's very cool, so look out for that when you're playing. As I said, this is an EA game. Origin is a piece of shit. It's horrible to use. It's, you know, you have to use it if you want to play EA games. There's no getting around it. Same with Uplay. Same with Steam for Steam games. That's a different issue. This game it's not bad. It's kept me playing. It's kept me and my friends playing. It's just, it needs fixing basically. There's a slew of issues that ruin the experience. For example, when you're matchmaking, when you get into a game, because they've got the city set up, it's basically a massive sprawling city. There's AI races, there's AI drivers, general traffic. Those drivers get in the bloody way. They'll come towards you at high speed when you're cruising down the highway. They'll also spawn in the middle, or you'll spawn in the middle of a bloody road where there's traffic, which can really spoil the race. It was only an hour ago we were racing, and there was a big truck, a big bloody Hot Wheels truck stuck in my friend's way, so he had to reverse, then go around it just to start the race. And when you're on a time attack, that's just the last thing you need. So, ugh. It is a good game. It is a really good game, and as you can tell by the way I'm driving, I'm having fun. I'm actually crashing a lot, but I'm doing that on purpose just for your enjoyment. And if you believe that, you believe that there's unicorns in the sky with pigs. So anyway, in short, a good game. It's in need of some love and care. It is an EA game. There are no microtransactions, which is good. However, you can buy the deluxe edition, which gives you I think it's either 10 or 20% discount on certain. I think it gives you like a boost in in-game economy, I think it is. So that could be interpreted as pay to win. I don't know, but you know, it's a minor thing. Will microtransactions come in the future? Who knows? It is EA. They do like to add microtransactions to pretty much everything. I hope not, because I don't want it to spoil the game. So EA, please roll out the fixes, get it patched, get it stable, get it working as awesome as you can, and let's just have some really cool modded super duper racing times and let the good times roll and have fun. I'll leave you with my terrible driving, and I hope you'll enjoy the video. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, comments on how I could improve this service to you, and I hope you have a nice day, and good night, God bless. Awesome.